keep it disguised. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running down. She pay a bill, she it on. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all off it. I drop the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Hey.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one model with designers in the thugs.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. And a pretty good shot as he tried to pull it out again. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep to return, it's Shi Smith. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Take it to the house.
Make some good plays today.
Steamroller, baby!
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? They call it a
Doubling.
a dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up, but I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's do it.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have regained the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to pick up a 3rd down.
This time with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Levis. Middle of the field, he's got McClellan. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. This defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
This now a 3rd and 4. Levis from the gun. Pass complete to Addison. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one. I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, ready to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Some people play defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Levis. And this one is incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Levis now off of play action. Short throw to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Levis on third down. Complete, it's Dodson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Fourth down, Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Levis to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 43-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is caught. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Gano's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Levis. And he can't get away from the pressure. pressure the Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's make a play here.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 70 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Meanwhile, Levis is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Out left to Dotson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Showtime! Time to make some noise! Set him on this drive! No! Right? Get on there!
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing Jones.
Short throw to be caught by Waller.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Levis looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
In them deep.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Back to throw. Jones. He has Hyatt over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 43 yards.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Forced out to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Second and 10. Here's Levis.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Levis on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Levis back to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll take this down to the 26. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 34, Giants 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. They called it a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Levis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Dancing away at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A second down throw from Levis. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Levis. And Dotson, he's got it. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the Thunder can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion. On 3rd and long, things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. That's returnable now for Smith. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Here comes 2nd down. Levis to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
And this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish,